Now, what we want to do here is we want to be able to go into the menu, and this was pretty straightforward, but what if I want to be able to give these things different names? What if I want to be able to have different organization? Or what if I want to be able to create submenus? Well, it's pretty easy with WordPress 3. Let's take a look. Let's talk about the reorganization. If you want to be able to reorganize any menu, all you need to do is just single click and drag it and move it. That's it. Not bad. Now, once you make that change, I would recommend that you use save menus. You can come in, you can refresh, and you'll notice that now that information corresponds to that. The other change that I think is really, really cool is the ability to be able to kind of go into these pages themselves. Like right now, what if I didn't want it to be called Studio Hours? That's the name of the page, but I want the label to be something a little bit different. You can click on the drop down here, and you can set this to be something different. So inside of here, I can say Studio Information. That doesn't necessarily change the name of the page, it just gives it a label. Once you do that, I can go ahead and save that menu. And if I do a refresh here, Studio Information. Now, if I want to be able to add an external page, I can go ahead and just come over here to this custom link section. Let's say that I want to go to Google. I can type in www.google.com and I can label this, and I can call this Visit Google. Once we have that set, there's the Visit Google section. Not bad. Looks pretty good. If we save that menu, we can come back over here and we'll go ahead and we'll check this. There's our Visit Google. Now, let's try something radical. What I want to be able to do is I want to be able to create a new menu. So I'm going to click on this plus sign here and make a new menu. And this menu is going to be called Second Menu. I'll create a menu here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did before. I'm going to grab these pages. In this case, I'm going to put in Studio Tour, and I'm going to grab my categories. So I'm going to add all of my pages to the menu. I'm going to add the only category that I have to the menu, and I'm going to add Yahoo, and I'm going to call this Visit Yahoo, and I'll add this to the menu. Now, if I want to be able to reorganize this a little bit differently, I can come over here and I can grab this, I can drag this up, but notice that as you grab something, not only can you put it up, but you can also put it in. You see how it shows up indented there? That's in a parent, that's a subcategory. Not bad. Now, if I wanted this category to show up inside of Studio Hours, I can just drag it right in there. Save that menu, and now my second menu is armed. Now, if I come over here and I do a refresh, you're not going to see that change, because right now this theme is using that basic menu. So if you want to use this new menu that you set up, you have to come in here and switch to second menu. You click on save, you come over here and you refresh. Take a look. There's the about. There's the Studio Hours, complete automatically with drop downs. And there's Yahoo. Now if you go to the weekend section, that does a category listing. If you go to the Studio Tour, that does a page. And at any point in time, if you want to switch back to your main menu, you click on the basic menu, click on save, and now we'll go ahead and do a refresh. We're back to the other menu. So this is a great way for you to be able to customize anything that you do inside of WordPress by taking all of that kind of menu functionality and making it very, very customizable, and you can adding pages and adding all of that kind of stuff. So it makes it very, very nimble. In the next lesson, what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to talk about how they've taken that and they've also added that to the concepts of widgets.